Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and in today's video tutorial I will be showing you how I make these using a serger. This is a requested video off of this one that I have made a couple months back, and that one I used a regular sewing machine, so a lot of people ask if they can use a serger, and yes you can. So basically the only difference between this one and this one is just that little line, and that's it. Okay, so I have my cutting mat, my fabric, and it's stretchy kind, needs to be stretchy. And this is a rib knit head wrap measuring board. I do have a tutorial of these and it's in the description below. I linked it. You can use scissors. I don't like using scissors for this, so instead I'm gonna use my rotary knife blade with the acrylic ruler, and I will be using my serger. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and begin. Okay, the way I like to cut my fabric, so this is like a whole fabric, and I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it again. It would just be easier to cut it. Okay, so I have my acrylic ruler. I'm gonna match the little lines. And this one's gonna be 8 inches. I'm gonna cut 8 inches. If you want the headband to be thinner, you could do a 6. But I like 8. I'm just gonna cut off this little edge. So here's my measuring board, and I'm gonna do 16 inches. So this is for 6 to 9 months. My baby's 5 months. She wears 6 to 9 months, and actually 16-inch fits her. So these are the measurements I go by, and they're pretty accurate. But this is stretchy fabric, so okay. So the hamster, because the head circumference is 16 inches. Okay, this is 16 inches, and I'm going to add 12 more inches. There it is. So 16 inches plus 12. Head circumference plus 12. Okay, it's gonna lay flat facing the right side up. I'm going to fold it in half. Depending on the fabric, like if it's velvet, it's very slippery, so I recommend using these little clips, and I have them linked in the description below, and you could just clip them, or you could use these and do that. But you do have to take them off as you sew, because these cannot go through serger. It's gonna mess up your serger. Because I've been making these for a long time, I'm actually not going to clip anything. The only thing I'm going to do is mark my middle. Okay, so here are my serger settings. 4. I just have all 4s. And on the side I have this right here, and then a 3, and right here, and my knife is on. This setting will be for these edges only. This way it's going to be different. Okay, so 2 of my sides are done. They look like this, and I just leave the strings. And now I'm going to do the long part, and right here I'm going to switch this to 9. Everything else stays as is, and I'm going to sew right here. And when I get to this part, I'm just going to go like that. So I'm going to try to record this. holding my phone, so this might be a little hard, but okay. And see, like, this doesn't stretch, which it shouldn't. So I just let it kind of cut off this much. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna take off my clip. So it's kind of like right here. And this is all I'm gonna do. And now I'm gonna flip it over and start from this side. Okay, I'm coming up to this side. Okay, and then where the two sewn parts meet, I'm just gonna cut off the thread. And on this side, I'm kind of gonna leave it so it doesn't unravel. Like that. And here's my middle. I cut off the string, and if you pull like on some of them, it will tighten it and it doesn't unravel anymore. Okay, so here's a little tiny hole, and I'm gonna show you right here, like, it doesn't really stretch. It's got mechanical stretch. And then this one, I don't want to stretch it too far right now because I don't want to stretch it out, but it will stretch as the baby grows, but it's stretchy. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it the right side out. I'm gonna place the board in the middle. And if this looks kind of funky because it's like curly, that's because I pulled on the fabric too much when I was sewing it, because I was doing it with one hand and I was recording with the other hand using my phone. So that's why it's like that, but it doesn't matter because when the headband is worn, it's not gonna look like that. Okay, so I'm gonna place it in the middle. Go like that. I'm gonna tie a knot. You don't want to do it too tight. It has to be like snug, not tight. Once the knot is done, put this over like this, and then put the hand over. There's like a little hole. And there it is. So this is it. You could also do this. You pull this forward. And it becomes this kind. But for this, instead of cutting the extra 12 inches with the head circumference, cut 14. But for now, I kind of like it like this. Looks really nice. Okay, and here's that little hole. So it looks like that. All I do, I get my iron and I just press it. And it'll be fine. It'll stay like that. My baby always wears these headbands and it's fine. Because it like stretches on the baby's head, so it's fine. You could go that extra step and sew it by hand, or we'll use a sewing machine. And I actually kind of like them sideways, just it's a little different. So there it is. Now I'm gonna do the red one and I'm done. Okay, so I just thought of this. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, but because I made so many of these. So instead of leaving a spot opening in the middle, I'm actually gonna leave it out about like 5 inches. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, here's my opening. Closer to the edge. I'm gonna flip it the right side out. I like that better. There's no holes. I literally don't know why I did not think of that earlier. That's crazy. Okay, well, here's my little bow. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. And if you like the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. If you have any comments or questions or feedback, go ahead and comment below. And don't forget to check out the links that are in the description. Also, check out my handmade little store, www.zhannastar.com. I'm also on Etsy, but I prefer if people purchase off of my store because Etsy takes really high fees. Anyway, thank you for supporting my handmade shop and my YouTube channel. All right, thank you. Bye.